Hello everyone, it's Steve here. Well, today I will going to review another prepaid SIM card. This SIM card is called AIS Sim2Fly. It is issued by one of the big three telecom operators, AIS from Thailand. This SIM card comes with three different versions. The first one is the Asia and Australia version. It costs 399 Thai baht. It's valid for 8 days. You get 5 gigabytes of maximum speed data, and afterwards the fair use policy kicks in, and your speed is reduced to 128 kilobytes per second, but you can still use the internet until this SIM card expired. This SIM card is valid in Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Laos, India, Taiwan, Macau, Philippines, Cambodia, Myanmar, Australia, Nepal, Indonesia, Qatar, Sri Lanka, and China. Well, and here you will find a different one. It's called the Sim2Fly Global. This SIM card costs you 899 Thai baht. It gives you 4 gigabytes of maximum speed data for 15, which is valid for 15 days. This SIM card can be used in even way more countries, starting from Vietnam, Latvia, Lithuania, Sri Lanka, Croatia, Colombia, and so many more wonderful places around the globe. And here, this one is the lightest version, Sim2Fly. Their annual pass. It gives you 15 gigabytes of maximum speed, 3G and 4G data, but it's quite expensive. That's 2,799 Thai baht. Let's see. It's valid in so many wonderful places around the globe. Well, in Thailand, due to the quite complex situations of the fraud and the anti-terrorism concerns, Thailand now operates a very strict ID checks towards the prepaid SIM card. This is quite similar to what the mainland China does. You need to, in Thailand, if you want to purchase a prepaid SIM card, it is said that not only do you need to provide your ID, in most cases passport, but also you need to go through a passport verification process in which the sales assistant will check whether you are the person that your passport stands for. But that's not the case in mainland China and many other places outside Thailand. The rigid ID check does not apply to the Thai prepaid SIM cards sold outside Thailand. Chinese Taobao, you can find this Sim2Fly Asia and the Australian versions for 66 RMB effectively. That's around 12.8 or something in Australian dollars. Well, this price includes a delivery within mainland China. The package is quite simple. This is a SIM card. Your SIM card is in 3 different sizes. A SIM card manual which tells you how to use this prepaid SIM card. It's both in English and simplified Chinese. Since this SIM card is issued by AIS in Thailand. So all your data goes through its server in Thailand. Effectively, you won't subject to any restrictions imposed by mainland China. You can still browse the uncensored internet even if you are in mainland China. Well, for most of the prepaid roaming SIM card for mainland China, they just use the China Mobile's 4G network, which is a bit different. The TD-LTE is a bit different from most of the 4G used abroad, the FDD-LTE, but luckily this AIS Sim2Fly SIM card can be used both under China Mobile's 4G network and China Unicom's 4G network. China Unicom's 4G network is a FDD-LTE network, which means that most of your mobile phones purchased outside mainland China can be used without any problem. So I have already inserted the SIM card inside my iPhone. So let's see. I visit ipx.ic. Your IP address is from Thailand, Sayok. Correct me if I pronounce it wrong. Your ISN is IIS Thailand and ISP Advanced Info Services Public Company Limited. So your IP address is outside mainland China. Google, no problem. Facebook, no problem at all. And Telegram. Whoa, that's bizarrely fast. And let's do a speed test. The ISP is AIS Thailand. The speed test server is also this AIS server. So let's do a speed test. Whoa. 3 megabytes per second, and the upload speed is 2.4 megabytes per second. That's quite impressive. And I mentioned that the SIM card can also work on China Mobile's network, so let's switch our connections to China Mobile's. What's going on here? Oh. What the heck? Oh, why? What? Well, perhaps something goes wrong here. China Mobile finally it pops up. Ooh. Well. It takes a while to search the network. Okay. Oh, here we go. Something to mention. This SIM card uses data roaming while outside Thailand, so you need to activate mobile data as well as the data roaming here. Okay, let's do one more speed test. What the heck? 50 kilobytes per second? What the hell are you doing? Is it 4G? That's a bullshit. Whoa, hi. What the hell are you doing? Anyway, well, it's quite apparent that the AIS is targeting those Chinese customers, so you can follow the AIS WeChat official account, and on that you can top up your SIM card. And last things to mention, since the SIM card is issued in Thailand or your connection subject to Thailand's laws and regulations, please be careful when mentioning the royal family of the Thailand, or you'll get serious troubles. Be careful. But anyway, that's the thing most people won't do, right? This SIM card is also valid in Australia, so stay tuned when I arrive at Australia. Few days later, I will do another review of this AIS SIM card in Australia. On Optus 4G network. Stay tuned and bye and good night.